Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching. As always, we are back with the big fortress build. Yes, so in the last episode we did the housing area, which came off okay. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's not kind of how I imagined it, but it is in a way. But what I have done, which I said I would do in the last episode, or I said I may do, was I flipped the church around. Which it still needs tweaking because I did it in MC Edit. So the flags are facing the wrong way. Half of one of the flags is going to be missing. I've not actually checked yet, but it will be because this is half of the other part of the flag. So these flags need swapping around, which I'm in no rush to do. I'll do them in a bit. But yeah, so I wanted to do the church this way, as I stated. It's just because it faces the front, basically. It faces it faces the congregation, as it were, the sheep. So yeah, so it just made more sense to actually put the church facing this way, and then at least you got something cool to look at actually. Because I do like the front of this. You got something cool when you're going through the houses and stuff. You can look out up at the church. Yeah, so this is where we're up to at the moment. What we're going to do in this episode is we're going to do the merchants area, the merchants quarter sort of thing, where we're going to put the shops and the market stalls and what have you. If that makes much sense. So yeah, so basically all this needs pathing out still. It needs decorating with trees and gardens, and as I said before, all this needs doing. We're putting trees in between the back ends of the gardens, putting small garden fences in and stuff like that, and yeah, just making it look a bit more, cool. So by no stretch of the imagination is this actually done yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the merchants quarter. Sorry, I've got a bit of a throat in my throat. So I'm going to move my mic. Okay, there we go. Right, yeah, so what we need to do is we need to map out how we're going to do this. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to map out the area that I want the actual merchants' shops to be in. Because if you remember on one of the other episodes, I said that it would be like an inverted U shape in this area. So the shops would be up there, across, down there, and then in the centre here would be the markets and what have you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to map that out today. So I don't really want to bore you to death with this bit. I'm literally just going to draw out a plan. So I'll jump cut now, and when I come back we'll have an idea of exactly the scale of this thing. Yeah, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Okay guys, so hopefully you're getting sort of an idea of exactly what I mean now. So basically what I've done is it's quite simple. 6 across, so well, it's actually technically 8. But a space with 6 spaces in the centre, so it's 8 across basically, and that's uniform all the way around, doing this inverted U shape, so it's an N basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up this area now. It's going to be one building to start with, and then we'll break it into sections, and then we'll, everything can be a shop. We are going to do 2 stories, and then in the central area here we're going to build the markets. So all this is going to be now, so I'm going to jump cut, so all it's literally going to be is just me doing this sort of stuff. Because things like windows and stuff, I know they need adding, and that's got to be done. But what I want to do is section off the shops first, so I know where to put the windows. So I'm going to make the shops not completely uniform in size, they're basically going to be just random sizes. And then obviously, once it's all built, I can actually decide then which area has which area is which shop, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around now, build up the actual structure itself, so it's at least 2 stories high, which would normally entail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably about 7 blocks high. So it will take me a while to do. I'm going to try and do it as much in wood as I can. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll jump cut now. Hopefully you're getting an idea now exactly what I mean. So yeah, so I'll jump cut, I'll build the structure up so we get a better look at exactly the size and scale of the thing. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 seconds. Hi guys, okay, so basically this is where I'm up to. This took so long to do. Just going round and round and round. First you think, oh yeah, I'll just blah blah, but you basically you just end up going dun 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 dun, and you get kind of put some music on and you just go with it, but then you realise just how long it's going to take. Yeah, so anyway, so basically this is going to be the basic plan of the build. I've done it in a way, obviously you can see the repetition. The way it's going to be is, obviously this is full level, that's going to be the roof. Which one did I want to roof? Oh, that one there. This is going to be the roof there. So you'll have 3 high, obviously, as usual, and then the top roof will be up there. So you'll have 3 on the top floor as well. The way I'm going to do it, again, I've not added windows and stuff yet. I'll do all that to make it look more like an actual building, because at the minute it just looks stupid. But you're getting an idea of the plan now for the merchant's quarter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a balcony as well. So how am I going to do that? Should I do it as full blocks or should I do it as half blocks? I could do half blocks, I suppose. If I do half blocks, then I might struggle with fence posts. If I did that now, can I put a fence post on top of that? Sorry, just thinking out loud to myself. Fence posts. Don't need grass for the minute. Yeah, I can actually. Right. So I'm going to build a balcony. This is what I'm doing at the moment. It's going to be like that. And it'll run all the way around. Again, this is just the boring stuff that I have to do. To be fair, I would have done, like, I was thinking, shall I do this in my MC Edit? It's actually more trouble than it's worth in MC Edit to try and build this sort of stuff, because you just constantly try and map out the area you want to put a certain coloured piece of wood in or whatever, and yeah, it just takes too long, so I have to do it all by hand. But you know, it's worth doing. So I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera. I just want to have a quick look to see what it's going to look like. This will probably end up being a longer video than normal, because I'm actually doing things on camera rather than just saying, oh, this is what I did. Yeah, so let's have a quick look at this. Let's just do this side. I'll do the rest of it off camera, but let's have a look. Because what we'll do this balcony is do something along the lines of this. Hopefully this should look pretty good. We'll have stairways to get up to the top floor. Because what I was thinking is, rather than have the shops have 2 like stories, there'll be shops on top and there'll be shops on the bottom. So we'll have separate shops. So what I'll do is I'll basically floor this off there. I'll floor that area off there like this sort of thing. We get the idea anyway. So this will be a separate floor completely, and then we'll have a way to get up onto here. So we'll have something along the lines of, we'll have some steps going up they'll lead onto the balcony. So you can go up into the balcony and you can get on into the upstairs shops. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I'm not sure about this. Maybe it needs to come out another block. Possibly. A bigger balcony. It's gonna have a roof on and everything, but I don't know, something about it just looks a bit. Yeah. I think it's mostly because there's no windows and doors and stuff, so it looks stupid at the moment. What I'll do is I'll jump cut now. I am going to extend this out to another extra one, but there's no point in you sitting there watching me do this and me try to make conversation whilst I'm trying to think about what I need to do. Yeah, so I'll jump cut now, and I'll see you in a couple of secs. Okay, guys. Right, I'm probably going to end this video here actually because I need to go off and do something else. What it is basically I found an old map from years ago from Minecraft, and I want to go and have a look around it. Yeah, and that's all I want to do. On this episode, what I've done basically, we're getting the idea of the shape of where the shops are going to be. We've got a balcony now, so it's now 3 wide, so it's got a nice 2-step thing. And what we'll do is we'll probably plonk a roof on here, along like this sort of thing. And the reason why I'm doing it this way rather than half-step blocks is because then I can't actually get the fence posts to actually come up to meet it. So we need to have it as a full block, and it's not ideal, but it's certainly not going to like make it look horrible. And then we can do things like, I don't think this is going to match, is it? No. See, this is the kind of problem that you always end up running into. So you have to do things like this, I suppose. Put another block there, and then do that onto the ground. And then we'll run the whole thing around. Actually, I could probably do that with the half-step blocks. 'Cause I don't fancy having. Actually, that's probably going to be better. Yeah, change my mind straight away. We'll have it that way instead. For some reason, it didn't actually marry up earlier, but now it is. So yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to have half-step blocks, and I've got them. So it's like Jesus. It's like a top balcony roof sort of area. But what I'll do is on the next, I'll do it off camera anyway. But I'll run the whole balcony around. I'll put some steps, some supports and stuff around the edge. We'll do a walkway, so we'll cover this in brick. This walkway here, we'll cover that in brick, and then we'll build a marketplace in the centre. But we'll make that more colourful. But then what we'll do is we'll put doors in here, a few windows, and we'll break the shops up into shop sections. And then we'll do the top ones as well. And then we'll find a way, which I'm thinking the best way to do this, to actually get up on here, will be some steps, say here. We'll make sure it's so the shop's not in the way, and the windows and whatever. And then we'll just put some steps up so you can actually walk up the steps and get onto the upper balcony. And when you're on the upper balcony, basically there'll be another row of shops because I've floored off the inside now. So yeah, I started doing the roof around the edges. I'll do it in stone brick steps, and I'll bring them in incrementally until it's about that high, all the way around. It's going to take a bit of time to do that, actually. It's a bit fiddly. But yeah, so I wanted to just end this video here. We're getting an idea now exactly what I'm doing next. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching as always. And the next video won't actually be about this. It will be about me going back into a world that I've not played on for, God, I don't know how many years it's been. It's been a good 4 years, something like that, 3-4 years. When Minecraft was in beta. And it's a really cool world. It's got a space shuttle in it, and other stuff. It's basically back when I was actually playing that map, my computer was so bad. I was actually playing it on a laptop, and the laptop couldn't really handle Minecraft, and the lag was ridiculous. And I built this whole shuttle, even though the lag was completely horrendous. Even like friends who saw the video that I made of it were like, "How did you even play the game?" But I struggled through it. beg pardon. I built a big space shuttle and a whole kind of village. There's a castle. It's a tiny castle compared to this, but it's a really kind of nostalgic kind of look back at what I did do in the past. There's a big hole in the floor from what I remember as well, and there's a pyramid and so on. But anyway, in fact, the most impressive thing from that video was actually a railway station that I built. It was the most intricate thing I've ever built in my life. It doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, because minecarts don't work the same way they used to. I could roll it back, actually. I could roll back into a very early like beta version of Minecraft and possibly get it working again. But I'll show you that on the next video. So after this video, that will be the next video, so that'll be a kind of a nostalgic look back over that stuff. And then the next video after that, we'll get back onto this. We'll get back onto building this kind of area. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching as always. You know, if you're new to the series, please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you're enjoying the series, please consider leaving a like or even a favourite. It does cheer me up. I truly mean that. And leave a comment in the comment section if you feel that you have a better idea of what I should be doing, or if you've got an idea I could put something somewhere, then feel free to leave any comments. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care of each other, and goodbye.